Hi, I'm Courtney Hendrickson, and I chose Johann Sebastian Bach's Concerto for Two Violins in D minor for my listening and movement video. So first I'll tell you a little bit about Bach and his life. So Johann Sebastian Bach is known as one of the greatest Western composers of all time. He was born on March 21st, 1685 in Germany. By the time he was 10, he was actually an orphan because both his parents had died. And his older brother actually took him into his own home with his family where he lived until he was old enough to move out. Over the course of his lifetime, he actually wrote many religious pieces, as faith was a strong part of his life. And some of his most famous works that many people know him for are Brandenburg Concertos, Toccata and Fugue in D minor, and Jesu, Joy of Man's Desiring. Like I said, he had a very strong connection with his faith, and he would often include the initials INJ on his pieces that actually stood for In Nomine Jesu, which that is Latin for in the name of Jesus. Bach was an excellent storyteller, and his pieces often contained a lot of emotion and excitement and just really lively pieces. So he was a great storyteller through his music. He started going blind, unfortunately, in 1740, and by the time 1749 came around, he had completely lost his vision, but not his passion for music. He kept going, but unfortunately, in 1750, he died on July 28th because he had suffered a stroke. But throughout his life, he became well known for his many successful pieces, and we still know him today as one of the greatest Western composers of all time. So like I said, I chose Concerto for Two Violins in D minor, and I chose to connect it to worker bees and the pollination of flowers. And so I actually got that because the overall tone, we're going to listen to it in a few minutes, but the overall tone of this song kind of reminds me of like a worker bee flying to different flowers, pollinating them. So we're going to flutter our hands just like this. We're going to go in different directions to note the different parts of the song, as well as the tone of just this quick emotion throughout the song. So, like I said, it's like bees pollinating flowers. And I put a diagram here. So part A, I actually said we're going to buzz like bees to one side, as if we were a flower collecting the pollen. So here's the bee over here on the diagram collecting the pollen from the flower. Then part B, we're going to flutter to the other side as the bees travel from one flower to another flower to actually fertilize that flower. And then for part C, we are going to fly up on our tippy toes as if we are searching for a new flower. And then when part D comes around at the very end, we are going to flutter, flutter, flutter like we are trying to find nectar off of the flower for energy, because that is how the bees get their energy. The flowers give off nectar, and the bees take it in so that they have energy to go and pollinate more flowers. So, simple flutter motion, we're going to do just like this. That's right, put your arms out. We're going to flutter, flutter, flutter. Now faster, faster, faster. Good. Okay, back to a steady flutter. Okay, we're going to listen to the song, and I'll cue you to let you know what part of the song we are on. Remember, part A, we are going to flutter to one side. So just go ahead and follow along with me. There we go. To the left. Flutter, flutter. You're a bee looking for pollen. Looking for pollen. Good job. Now part B. Here we go. To the other side. We're fluttering, looking for a flower to pollinate. And this will help that flower have seeds that will grow into new flowers. Part C. We're going up, up, up. We gotta find more flowers. More flowers. And then when part A comes, we're going to do the same thing we did. We're going to flutter to the left to find another flower to pollinate. Are you ready? There's part A again. There it is. Good job. Now we're going to take that pollen. We're going to go to part B. We're going to fertilize a flower. You ready? Part B. Good job. Now instead of part C this time, we're going to go to part D, and we're going to flutter and look for a flower to eat its nectar. Here it is. Flutter around. Fast, fast, fast. We need some more energy. Quick. So we can pollinate some more flowers. Oh, there we go. We found a flower. Good. Now we're going to eat its nectar. Happy bees, right? Full of energy. We got our nectar. Good job. Keep fluttering. Ah, now we can rest. Good job. That was Awesome, you guys are great worker bees. So now you know more about Johann Sebastian Bach, one of the greatest Western composers of all time, and about how the worker bee pollinates flowers. So that was actually a standard for fourth grade life science. And it reads, students know many plants depend on animals for pollination, just like the flower depends on the bee for pollination, and seed dispersal, and animals depend on plants for food and shelter, just like the bees depend on the flower for nectar, for energy, to again go back to the cycle and pollinate more flowers. Thank you so much.